Flight team, stand up! It has been a hot second since me and Ari reacted to some educationalish. How we gonna let these guys down? How we gonna let y'all flight crew down? Just because
I'm the teacher,
right? I mean, I'm not the best teacher, but I'm the most lit substitute teacher. Put it that way. I'm that lit substitute teacher.
You look like that substitute teacher that would get mad and tell us off and tell us that we gotta listen.
Nah,
nobody wanna listen to you.
See,
I'd rather throw a pencil and paper at you.
And I'll give you like 4 referrals and lie on each and every one of them.
That's what I'm talking about.
All jokes aside, flight crew, man, we have 10 everyday things you need to be doing differently, especially after you watch this video. Everybody has habits. Everybody has bad habits. We're gonna see what habits need to be changed, Ari. Let's get it. Buy the riches again, man. Full video down below in the description.
You're doing it wrong.
Oh,
That's
shit.
right. It turns out a bunch of stuff we do every day, 7 days a week, is just all wrong. We're not even talking about overly complicated stuff here either. From brushing your teeth to making a cup of coffee to opening packages, it may just surprise you how off we've all been. In fact, in addition to just plain making things harder for ourselves, the way we've been doing certain activities may actually have affected our quality of life, quality of food, and even our overall health. So sit upright and don't stare too closely at the screen because we don't want you to strain your vision for our quiz. It's coming up during the video and we hope you get it right. Until then, one thing you can do right is to press that red subscribe button so you're always in the know when it comes to our videos.
That's right. Get your
Brushing your teeth. It's one of the first things we remember being taught when we were little. Even in school, they sometimes had classes to remind us all of the importance of brushing our teeth. For most of us, it's the first thing.
You know what I hated?
Your breath won't stink if you brush your teeth.
Basically, I hated that mouthwash shit in school. They would make us do it like elementary.
What?
Like they had like a time where like everybody just was forced to do mouthwash. Like back in the day, I don't know. Did you have to do that?
I did it at home.
I don't know, but I hated that junk. Like they was really forcing that like hygiene crap on us in school.
And one of the last things
I'm always had the hygiene.
Of course, we're talking about brushing your teeth. What's so hard about it? After all, you put some toothpaste on the brush and go to town on your teeth. Well, that's the gist of it. In actuality, most of us have been.
If you had lice.
Oh yeah.
And they used to come through with the little stick and they used to look through your head.
I remember there was this one girl that got caught having lice and I felt so bad for her because she like got put on spot in class, dog.
Yeah.
That junk I was like, ugh.
Doing it wrong. Starting with the amount of toothpaste, you should be using a small pea-sized blob of it, not the thick coating that most people apply to the bristles. Then there's the actual brushing technique. Most of us scrub back and forth like maniacs. Keep in mind you are trying to clean your teeth, not scour last night's meatloaf from the pan.
I use a
Hold that
mechanical
brush at a 45-degree angle and use short, circular, and side-to-side strokes. Finally, don't brush right after a meal. Wait around 30 minutes to ensure you aren't helping to damage your teeth.
Always.
That's bananas. For many of us, a banana is a great way to start the morning or even complement a meal. Loaded with nutritional value, available at pretty much every supermarket, and relatively cheap, this fruit just seems like a great idea when you're hungry or looking for a snack to take with you to work.
Set yourself up with that one.
We all know what a banana looks like, and we've all opened more than a few in our life. So what's the big deal? Well, it turns out most of us have been opening them wrong the whole time.
No way.
We've been trained to grab our little yellow friends by the stem and twist and pull until the peel gives way. For the actual way to open a banana, you simply need to look to nature. Monkeys love bananas, that's a fact. Yet, watch how a monkey opens a banana. They start at the other end, the end we think of as the bottom. A quick pinch or twist and the peel falls right away with no squishing or bruising of the delicious fruit inside. You could say it's all just monkey business.
The monkey.
Coffee time. If you're like us, then one of the most important parts of your day involves getting a nice hot cup of coffee. Many people opt to grab theirs from a store like Starbucks or Dunkin' Donuts. Others, however, prefer to make their own at home. This is where the mistakes happen. You see, for most people, there isn't just one coffee mistake, but a whole bunch. First, you're keeping your coffee around too long before you brew it. Yes, buying those bulk containers is convenient, but you end up with a lot of low-grade coffee that actually deteriorates significantly by the time you use it. Then, there's grinding. Unless you have a good grinder, you're likely doing it wrong. For instance, turning on the grinder.
I like the smell of it.
But you don't like the taste of it. That's weird.
No.
I'm telling you, just probably had some bad coffee or the wrong one. Like when you have the plain one.
Some.
So you just say please.
Please.
Up here demanding like, ugh.
And letting it spin away while the beans turn to dust can actually burn your coffee and change its taste. Then there's storage.
Why you throwing shit
While
on
the
their coffee?
freezer may seem like a good idea, it's not. The best thing to do is to store whole beans in a cool, dry place in a sealed container. Unfortunately, most people just slap the cheap lid back on the container the coffee came in and call it a day.
I remember I tried coffee like, it was my grandmother.
Right. Like homemade?
Yeah. And I tried it, and I was just like, Grandma, no, not no more. Not no more, Grandma. Like, I could stick with like tea, hot chocolate. And
hot chocolate good.
Like that. Yeah, I could stick with that. But other than that, I can't do the coffee.
That's surprising because it's like, it gives you energy.
Right. You saying that I have energy?
Yeah, like listen, she gets like a sugar rush off of 4 cookies. Who does that?
I do. I just be hyped. I don't know.
And your sugar rushes be lasting for like hours. Like it don't be lasting for like 20 minutes. I don't know what type of sugar rush that is. Like,
I'm a kid when it comes to sugar rushes.
So,
I do.
So maybe I think you should stay away for the coffee because if you if you got the sugar rush on them cookies, girl, nah. I imagine with the coffee you gonna be on some.
I'm gonna try ice vanilla.
Yeah, ice vanilla with the whipped cream. I put whipped cream on top, but
with the whipped cream.
Yeah.
Oh, you a freak.
This girl got a dirty mind. It ain't. Anyways, flight crew.
When we were little kids, our parents would drag us to the mall or a local shop to buy new shoes. It was such a chore and something most of us hated. Now that we're a little older, buying shoes is...
I hope so. Because if you trying to... What type of shoes are those? What are those?
That, I'm not gonna lie, that one right there look like a banana. I'm not gonna lie.
No.
It was such a chore and something most of us.
You just the one that stated it.
We're a little older.
Damn.
Shoes isn't so bad, and some of us even
trying
really
to make
like
me look
it.
a bad guy.
A little too much.
Italy.
Yeah,
in all
across the other
seriousness,
state.
nothing beats a new pair of shoes. Well,
you said it right.
For the whole period
the
of
first
wearing
time
them
I
in. It can result in sore feet and even blisters. But there isn't any other way to break in those new shoes,
them feet was
right?
throwing up some gang
Surprise,
signs.
surprise. Is another
Them feet
thing
was like
we can
kings.
do
Oh
wrong.
my gosh.
First, one true
Savage.
quickly getting those shoes into shape involves some extra thick socks and a hairdryer. Put the socks on, slip on the shoes, and then run a hairdryer on low to warm things up. The heat helps warm the material and expand everything. If we're talking about leather shoes, experts suggest spraying a mixture of alcohol and water inside before putting them on for 20 minutes. Either way will make the shoe shape to your foot faster. See, no more suffering, pain, and worry about
Then the war bit.
Going number 2. Everybody poops, so let's get those giggles out of the way so we can deal with something most of us have been doing wrong. No, we're not talking about wiping yourself off while still wearing your underwear.
That's for the back on the...
Instead, we're thinking more about your
that's what he was doing when you said...
Oh yeah, when he was stressing, yeah.
Sitting on the toilet and wishing for the best is just plain wrong and inefficient. Nature designed humans for pooping outside, where we naturally use a squatting position. Now that we're modernized, we use toilets which force us into a seated position. This actually makes pooping much more difficult and places a strain on our bodies. We won't get technical here, but that type
look
of
at the
body
man
position
face, dog.
constricts and aligns
That's
stuff
some
all wrong.
heavy strain.
It often means you need to push and strain to get results. The solution? Use a small footstool, no pun intended, to raise your knees and create a more natural squatting position. It makes certain pathways more open and...
But like that's a lot of work just to fucking go to the bathroom. Like who the hell's gonna get a stool, get in some like...
People actually do that though.
I would see maybe like an old person do it because sometimes their thingies, intestines be like,
thingies. They're thingies.
It's not funny.
Woo!
It's not funny.
They're thingies.
Nah.
They're thingies.
Y'all know where I was going with that, man. But nah, real talk, who's gonna do all of that extra work? Like it's just like
allows things to move in an orderly fashion.
It seems
just remember to be courteous and flush once you're done.
It's kind of like
time
it's
for our
you
quiz.
Like up.
Given one of our entries was about coffee, let's stick to that.
So put you on an angle?
Do you know approximately how many cups of coffee are consumed every day around the world?
I guess.
Hint. Just in the time we read this sentence, tens of thousands of cups have been consumed.
Can you
Don't
be a
stress your
teacher
brain too much
or
on
a
the
doctor?
answer as we continue the show.
Well, you gotta go to med school for a long time.
Hell yeah, that's like half your life. That's why I asked you that.
Something that's pretty hard to get wrong. After all, if you're tired, then you should just put down your head and close your eyes. On the surface, going to sleep is that easy, and you're generally right about how to do it. The problem is that in the lead up going to bed, we are really doing a lot of stuff wrong that could be making for a less rejuvenating rest.
With your broken ass neck.
You should really try your best to...
You remember you called me that one time?
I mean,
and your neck was just
stuck.
My
neck was crooked. Listen,
his neck was stuck. We on FaceTime and his neck stuck. I'm like, why are you looking like that? He's just...
Dog, listen, it's not my fault. It was the way I slept one time. Like, you ever slept wrong and you wake up?
Wrong?
Because, like, if your bed feeling so good.
I slept wrong.
Exactly. Trying to make it seem like she's so perfect.
Whatever.
Like,
you almost messed up your neck the other day.
Why you gotta put that back on me now?
I'm just saying, like, you might really be a bad sleeper. See if you can learn something from this.
Whatever, man. No one asked you.
Stay away from that bedtime snack, especially if it has a lot of alcohol or sugar in it. The surge can keep you up, or if you do manage to fall asleep and your sugar levels crash, your body wakes from sleep thinking it's in trouble. Then there are our TVs, phones, and tablets. All that LED light is actually pretty bad for you.
Real.
Trying to get to a restful
state.
You see, the glow from these devices triggers our brains to produce serotonin and melatonin, hormones that control our levels of wakefulness or sleepiness. So before you go to bed, just know that the quick check of your email or Facebook page may actually be causing more harm than good.
Yeah, it's hard.
Opening plastic packaging.
We know.
We have definitely.
We know. Like, you stay on the couch on your computer. What are you talking about?
But it's for a purpose, though.
For a purpose. You be down your timeline laughing, just giggling.
No, I don't, man. My gosh.
You be on your timeline just giggling.
That's for like 5 minutes, and I'm back to the grind.
Live.
Whatever, man. Don't buy into what she say, bro. Oh.
Excited to tear into your new purchases, you come face to face with the dreaded plastic clamshell packaging. If you were Superman, this would be your kryptonite.
What's good? What's good?
After this camera turns off.
What's good? What's good? I'm right here.
That's what you look like.
You look like him.
I'd rather be the one with the
Batman.
Whatever,
this is your Joker.
Be the Joker.
If you were
ugly,
well, you get the idea.
She
thick,
pushing the
clear
buttons.
Plastic package helps keep products safe and secure. It also makes getting to your product harder than trying to break into Fort Knox. It's just so thick and durable. Tearing, twisting, and even scissors seem to only produce.
That's something like you would do too. You see the time to be struggling for like 30 minutes when she gets some scissors or a knife.
But the scissors actually did break.
What the thing?
What are you doing?
I'm trying to find a placement, and then you just distracted me.
Well, you get
you should have just left it.
That thick, clear plastic package helps keep products safe and secure. It also makes getting to your product
because you got me up here confused and losing placements of a video.
It's just so
you the one that did it to yourself.
Tearing,
there we go. There's area right there. Struggling to open a simple light bulb.
If you get a spot open with scissors, that's not the
probably
end of
cut
it.
your hand.
As you all know, that
you
just produces an incredibly sharp edge that is an injury waiting to happen. The solution to all of this is rather strange, but it works. Take a can opener and run it down one of the edges.
That's too much work. I want to use the scissors.
This will
the scissors do hurt though, like when you squeeze it, because you know that plastic is thick.
I mean, that's if you
Whether
have
it's just a normal bodily reaction or the
chop
result
through them
of
things.
Or other
you see, she's the type to break her hand on some scissors trying to open something, so I can't really speak for that. You feel me? But for me,
I'll use a blade.
You do that then. And use it right, you know what I'm saying? Only for that.
Yep. I use a blade.
Yeah. Use that right.
Early age to cover our mouths when we cough. Coughing into open air is
Damn,
impolite and
close your fucking mouth.
In fact, this can also apply to sneezing. Ultimately, what most of us end up doing throughout our lives is cupping a hand over our mouth. On the one hand, it's good because that lessens the spread.
Nobody want to do it.
However, your hand is now covered in germs.
But your hand's covered in germs.
You will proceed to spread everywhere from your mouth
to
your phone to your coworker's.
So if I get sick, you blame her. You blame Ari.
I'm not sick though. What are you trying to say?
Have been doing it wrong. The solution is
Why do you
easy.
gotta make such
when that
an
urge
argument
comes on and you're about to.
You just put a whole hand in my right side of my face for no reason. What do you mean?
My bad.
Yeah,
okay, let's go.
Better.
Lift your arm and cough into your elbow. Think of it like dabbing, only this version
hell no.
One arm. It also
Why I expect
germs
them to do
will
that too?
carry through the air and infect
They
other
always have
people.
some funny
The
pictures
added
for
bonus
germs.
is that you don't end up with a hand covered in something disgusting.
Oh
Charging.
my gosh.
For the
I got
longest time,
germs.
there was a general understanding that when it came to chargeable products, you should let the battery run right down before charging it back up.
Yeah, because you don't know how to charge your phone.
Her
phone always died when it's on FaceTime. Like every single time. Nah, you need to get your life together. That's what it is.
What do you mean I need to get my life together?
You go to a wall charger and you plug your phone. How hard is that to do?
It turns out you don't need to worry about this.
Your charger is kind of broke, ain't it?
I mean, it works. I gotta do some adjustments, but
you see, the whole let it drain to nothing before charging it back up practice started with nickel batteries. The batteries found in today's electronics are lithium-based.
Ooh, I wish.
These newer batteries not only don't need to be drained all the way, it's actually more efficient.
I wish you would throw one of them batteries. I get a nice knot on the side of my head.
50% charge. Constantly going from 0 to 100% on these types of batteries can be pretty damaging over time.
I've gotten hit in the head by one of them things before.
Yeah. Experts suggest always keeping the batteries.
It was some kid at a little birthday party. He was playing. Yeah.
What happened after
driving?
Nothing. Like he was playing with the battery. I can't hit him back. He's a kid. So he just tossed the battery. That John hurt. It left a knot on my head. Ooh.
Many of us remember our first driving lesson, or that first time we drove the car while a parent.
She gonna be a good driver.
Sat beside
Whoa, what you mean me?
But thank you for that little comment.
I'm a perfect driver.
There was a lot.
Don't let her lie to you.
No, he's not. He's one of the people that be behind you and you like get off my ass.
Traffic light that.
Okay.
And he be speeding and putting my life in jeopody. Putting my life in jeopardy. Like, kill your side. Kill your side, not mine.
Lies.
We trying to make it there, not make it, the heaven to earth.
Across the parking lot, you always had to keep those hands at 10 and 2. Despite thinking that was a key rule of driving, today experts say that is all wrong. Who knew? Yes, with the spread of power steering and airbags to virtually every car, the hand position has been adjusted to 9 and 3 o'clock. In fact, it's probably a good thing. You see, in the event of an airbag going off, having your hands in the old position was found to shoot them upwards, often breaking thumbs and other things along the way. That sounds pleasant. So, do you think you have an answer to our question?
Well, there we have it, Flight Crew. Out of these top 10 things that you need to be doing differently every day, which one do you
work on your driving?
Nah, first of all, don't listen to that. My driving is A1, Flight Crew. Like, literally, my driving is A1.
I mean, a bad driver is going to believe that.
No, it's just confidence.
A bad driver is going to believe that.
Nah. Real talk. But, like, all jokes aside, the one that shocked me the most was that taking a shit one. Where they had to be on the stool, or whatever that thing is. Yeah, and be on that angle. Yeah. I'm like, that's a lot of work just to go to the bathroom. Like, that's, like, something every day.
Try that.
I mean, I don't got trouble, you feel me? Like, I know how to eat right. Niggas Gucci over here. Fast metabolism. Hey, but all jokes aside, Eric, which one shocked you the most, though?
Possibly a coffee one. Even though I don't drink coffee.
Coffee? Yeah. Seems fair, seems fair. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to smack that like button and get down below in the comment section would you like me or Eric to react to next in the future. Be sure to follow on. We got a shout out today?
Yeah.
We got a shout out today? It's about that time. Okay.
Yes. Let me pull them up.
Pull it up. Pull it up.
You know, it's a lot of people that write me about you.
Oh, word?
It's a bunch of supporters.
Hey, that's real.
Let's see. Okay. Quavo. Hancho9. He says, I love you and Flight's reaction videos.
Salute.
Can you shout me out in the video and tell Flight I said he is good at rap and don't let nobody bring him down. We've taken W's in 2017 and every team stand up. P.S. My name is Jarrell Melanie,
aka Quavo.Hancho or Quavo_Hancho_9. Hey, that was probably the most realest post message I had like over the past week, man. Salute to you. You know, we taking nothing but dubs in 2017, man. Whether y'all like it or not, like, hey, that's all. That's just how we rocking. On that road to 2 million, the ground won't stop. Don't stop. Peace.
I heard you got the stash. I was like, bitch, show me where you stay. Now I don't need a job. I get my money from the addicts. It don't bother me at all. I spend it on my bad habits.